What's going on, everybody? LK here, and today I'm doing another video for Beast Coast, this time on Millia combos.
Hey yo, we noticed that only about 11% of you are actually subscribed to the channel, so go ahead and do me a favor right now and hit that subscription button. Also, it's important to note, once we hit 10,000 subscribers, we will be doing a massive giveaway here on our YouTube channel, so you'll definitely want to make sure you have notifications on for that. Don't delay, hit that subscription today. You heard?
Okay, so Millia combo. So I'm gonna do my best to try to explain this. If you're like let's say a Dragon Ball Fighters player where the combos, the way they work, they're pretty like streamlined. Like everyone knows you're going to do like a crouching medium, it's a standing medium, it's an air combo, and maybe something special in the corner and things like that. In this game, because of the way the combo system is, you actually have to do quite a bit of ad-libbing. More combos are being discovered the more you play and things like that. So what I'm going to be sharing with you is just a handful, like maybe like 3 or 4 combos, and then trying to help you with where to use them, because you have the more important thing than actually knowing the combo is knowing where to use the combo. So you could do either 5k, this is a standing kick, maximum like 2-3 times into sweep. Also, your crouching kick that you can't mash, so your 2k also goes into sweep. So this doesn't do a lot of damage, but it leads into her knockdown game, and this is basically what you're aiming for to win games. It's very, very, very hard to block her, and you get follow-up combos after you mix them up. So this is another basic combo you can use when you hit your opponents on the ground. You have to be kind of close for this though, because you generally need it to be off this close slash starter. You need to be point blank basically to do this. I recommend personally doing close slash into crouching heavy if possible. It's okay to do this, so close slash, 2 slash, so down slash, and then standing heavy. That's okay, but your follow-up to that won't have as much frame advantage. So the way you end these both is with her hair car as quarter circle back and punch. But when you do close slash into 2H, you see how they fall onto the sword. So because of that, you have a little bit more frame advantage. You can run up and try to do a disc, and that would look like this, just like that. So if you hit them with a knockdown, so what do you do? So for example, we'll have him stand. Actually, he's not blocking, so who cares? So example, we knock him down. Let's say we hit him with a low. So now you get an actual a big combo opportunity here. So there's a couple of ways you can think about this. So my personal recommendation to start is actually to learn this first. So this is SDS, SD, air dash, and then from here you could do basically whatever you want. So if you're just going to try to end the combo, and that'll give you the splat. I use kick dust at the end there. This is an example of a spot where like you might have to press another button. You're technically supposed to do slash dust. I just noticed that he was a little bit lower than normal, so I corrected it. This is one of the things I mean where you kind of have to like ad lib and fix the combos while you're doing them if the opponent is not exactly where you want them to be. So if you get that other combo down, you can go for this combo. Combo is pretty character specific, especially after disc. It's much easier on the light characters than... So this combo is a lot easier on lights than other characters. There are different character weights in this game. Characters like Mei and Millia, Ram, Giovanna, they're all light. Like Sol and Kai, they're like in the middle. Potemkin and Nagori Yuki are like heavy. So especially off disc, you generally only want to do this on light characters because, as you can tell, it's mildly finicky. You have to be pretty fast. When you double jump, this is gonna miss. Yep. When you double jump, you delay the jump S. That's how you get it. The way you want to end the combo will be depending on whether you start it here where I am, where Millia's back to the corner, or if you do it more mid-screen. The main reason you want to go for this is that let's say I do this type of setup, okay? And we do the first combo. So you notice here I broke the wall and she's really high on the wall, right? Millia used to have an air super. I think in ACR, Accent Core plus R, she has it. But in Exer, they took it away, and she still doesn't have it in this version. So the main merit to doing this combo route, so the main merit to doing this is that you get to return to the ground and break the wall on the ground. So that means you can break the wall with super, which means you can keep on your offense, which is really important. While breaking the wall is always a good thing, for the most part, always a good thing. It's very nice to get the guaranteed offense instead of just, going back to neutral, especially for a character that wins off knockdown. So the good news is, though, for that combo route I just showed you, even though it's pretty tricky to land that combo on like the heavier characters off disc, it's not that hard to hit it off random hits. So for example, let's say this happens, soldiers jump at you, you hit him with close slash. You actually can get this to work on him quite easily with that type of starter because he's already pretty high in the air. So if you recognize that the hit comes quickly, you have a chance to do it. If you don't recognize it comes that fast, then close slash does combo into itself, and you can go into a hair card knockdown if you want. Alternatively, too, if you for some reason don't want to do like a big combo off disc, like an air combo, you can also choose to just go straight back into hair card, especially if you're not good at the jump canceling yet, which can be a little tricky if you're new to the game. This is a easy but less damaging alternative. So, continuing to address character weight, the main time, more than any other time where it comes into account is off the disc mix-ups. So you might notice against Potemkin that if you do the normal combo, there will be times where this type of thing will happen. So you need to make the judgment of, is the character at the right height to continue the combo? Because you can fix that quite easily by replacing it with jump kick, like I did before. So if you wanted a way to break the wall with the super on heavy characters, you actually have to do a different combo. But the good news is it's not that much different. It's only one little difference. Well, because the heavy characters are so heavy, they'll be low enough to the ground that if you end the combo like that, with the capel into land winger, then you'll be able to break the wall with super, which is really, really, really nice. Again, as usual, you have to kind of gauge how much health the wall has for that, but for the most part, like that type of sequence, it should always work just like that. Next thing I want to talk about is meter expenditure. So there's going to be two main ways you do it. One is for new super, the replacement for Emerald Rain. It's called Septum Voices. And the other one's going to be with using RC. Mostly, in my case, red RC. There's some examples of blue RC combos, but I don't use them, so I'm not going to tell you to use them. So as far as Septum, it's pretty easy to combo into this. You basically just do 2H and then do it. It's 3 hits, so you'll know you did it right if the combo counter goes up by 3. I know it sounds silly, but that's what it is. You can sometimes make the hits with, which you don't want to do. You want all the hits to hit. One of the biggest things about Septum is that you can combo out of it without spending extra meter. So most characters, when you see like huge combos off supers, they spend extra meter on Roman canceling the super. But Millia does not have to do that. She can just straight up run up and do it again, which is really, really nice. Another nice thing about it is that it gives you a hard knockdown off like really random hits, and it's also plus on block even if they block it. So it's all around a pretty good move to know how to combo off of. Your other thing is going to be generally red RC. So your combo is basically the same. You can go for like the SD thing we talked about before, or you can also go for the relaunch if you think it'll work on the character. But another thing though is like moves like Bad Moon and like the hair card, they pop up, so it kind of naturally lends itself to that. But what about moves that don't do that? So like let's say like 5H or 6K, her command overhead. So for these moves, I recommend doing a red Roman cancel upwards. Actually float more than if you do it forwards. While Millia is a floaty character, so like I probably could have gotten that to work. If you're doing this on characters like Soul, like the midweights, then the only way you'll get it to work is if you do that. Right? then you break the wall just like that. So now the last thing I'm going to talk about is air versus air. So when you hit your opponents in the air, what do you do? Now, some of these are canned situations. Some of these you kind of got to freestyle. The main thing I will tell you is that if you don't know what to do this. So just do button, dust, air dash, button. It could be K or S, dust, air dash again, button, dust, and then pick between doing a delayed bad moon so you can get like the hits of bad moon lead into a soft knockdown, or go for a turbo fall and then run. That's a pretty good place to start. Over time, you'll be able to build up situations where you have specific follow-ups for these type of situations. Okay, but that's it for this one. I really tried my best to explain the combos I'm using right now. Like I said at the beginning, a lot of it is you'll have to be fixing things on the fly and stuff like that. There's also things like counter hits you can start exploring on your own as well, but this should be a pretty good jump off point for combos. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you guys feel like it, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace out. Yay.